9:22 and I'm on a stream with Kate. Good morning, it is my 12-hour write-a-thon today. I started at 9 a.m. and it's 22 minutes in, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my goals. So I'm hoping that I can write 500 to 1,000 words per hour. Now this might be a little bit ambitious as I go throughout the day, but I'm hopeful that I can do it because if I get 1,000 words per hour, I will for sure get my rewrites done today. So that's my big goal. I'm really glad that Kate's doing her live stream right now, so I have some motivation at the beginning and I can just get all those words out. I'm so close to finishing this chapter that I am just so ready to be done this chapter. But I was talking about it with my sister yesterday, and the one chapter I'm not even going to have to rewrite fully, so I'm pretty excited about that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get writing done. Oh my goodness, we finally finished the chapter! We started a 40-minute sprint, so I'm going to go ahead and start on the next chapter, but I figured I would update you because I'm so excited! Now I'm going on to chapter 16, which will probably be rearranged because this chapter is so long. But chapter 16, so excited, here we go. Alright, so we are now into hour 2. It is 10:16 currently, and I'm still sprinting with Kate. I got like 435 words, but I'm almost done editing and making this chapter more. So I'll pretty much be done chapter 16, hopefully by the end of this sprint, very likely, and then I'll move on to chapter maybe 17. I don't remember if I'm doing that one over again, but I'll relook at how many chapters I have left after that, and hopefully it will go well. I'm really grateful that this chapter is almost done, but it was so much fun. I love this chapter so much. Oh, so excited. Pumped and on hour 2. So Kate just finished her live stream and I got like 600 words on the one chapter, which is really good, and I'm like a third of the way through it. I have 15 minutes left in this hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and write some more. I did pass the 500 ideal mark, and even the last hour I didn't complete the 500 words or the 1,000 words. I did finish 2 chapters, so I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and continue writing for the next 15 minutes, see how far I can get in this chapter, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of a break in hour 3. All right. It's pretty much hour 3 almost, and this is how many words I've added to the chapter, chapter 17. I did add like 100 more words to the last chapter, like the end of it, so like 863 words for this hour, which is really good, and I'm on to chapter 17, so I'm really excited. And now that I've written the first half of this chapter, I'm just going through and changing some things in the last half of it, adding some hints and some exciting little details before I move on. And I'm pretty sure now I'm gonna jump to further chapters until the end. So it's gonna be like chapters until the end for the rest of the day, which I'm so excited about because there's a particular character that I just love so much, and I'm gonna write him a lot this afternoon. Well, this morning, afternoon. It's 11. Anyway, so I'm gonna take a small break after I update Instagram. I'm posting on my stories my word count, so I'm gonna update Instagram, and then I'm gonna take a small break, get some more water, breathe, probably do a little bit of laundry, and then I'm gonna come back and gonna dive more into it, and I'm so excited. Alright, so I got some water. I'm gonna listen to a podcast and do a little bit of laundry, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get back to some writing, but it's a little bit later than I was expecting, but I need to do some laundry and take a bit of a brain break. I did a lot so far this morning. So hour 3, no words so far, just chilling. Alright, so it is almost 11:40 and I haven't written anything. Currently I'm not writing anything, I'm going to be editing words, so we'll see how many words I actually get done and written. It may not be a lot of added words, but I will hopefully finish this chapter up in the next 20 minutes. So let's get to it. Alright, so editing that went way faster than I was expecting, but I still only have 10 minutes left and I've added like maybe 20 words to this document. But I'm happy that I got it edited. Now I just have to find what chapter I'm doing next and if I need to completely rewrite it or if I'm pulling from it. Let's see. First off, I'm going to take these down. It looks like I'm going to have to do 23 next. I'm going to check my cards and see what this one's about because my chapter numbers have changed. Alright, let's see how quickly I can grab this up and get to work. So it looks like I currently have 5 chapters left. Now some of these are just going to be simple editing things as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and this chapter is the black moment. If you've ever looked at any of the Save the Cat stuff, you kind of know the beats of it, and so this is kind of like the black moment for them, and it's gonna be really interesting. I don't think I'm gonna rewrite it fully. I'm just gonna add certain elements to it, but I'm gonna completely reread it, and I'm probably only gonna get like 20 words done this hour, so good and bad things to it. I mean, this wholly wasn't to get all the new words, it was mostly just to get all my rewrites and revisions done, and I'm getting closer, and now that I'm into the parts where I can mostly just transfer chapters and then fix them, it's going a lot faster than I was expecting, so I'm hopeful that I can actually get these 5 chapters done and maybe even start working on line edits tonight. That would make me so excited. It's been too long in this process for me. This is why I've done this 12-hour write-a-thon and why I'm doing these vlogs, because this process has taken too long and I'm just creatively like ready for another phase in this writing. So I'm ready to get to those line edits and then give it to my editor and then kind of work from there, but I'm ready for edits. So done writing. Which is so weird because I generally don't love edits. Anyways, I've been rambling. It is 11:52. I'm gonna go get to work. So I did update Instagram. I literally got like half a chapter edited-ish, and then I only got like 20 words, but that's okay. Still working towards my goal. I'm gonna go ahead and start a timer for like a 20-minute sprint, take a little bit of a break, 20-minute sprint, to try and get this chapter done. It's a little bit strange, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna tweak it yet. I might look at some notes that I previously had on it. Those will probably help. It's just it's a pivotal chapter, but I'm not sure how I want to change it 100%, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. So I just opened up my editorial book, and in here I have my 24-hour write-a-thon chart, and it was when I was doing basic edits over my entire rough draft manuscript, and oh my goodness, I completely forgot that I had this in here, but I started at 3 a.m. I might actually do one of these again sometime when I'm drafting again, because I thought it was really helpful. And again, kind of the same reason I'm doing this 12-hour write-a-thon is because I just needed to get done a certain aspect of the writing process, and this definitely helped me do it. I ended up starting writing by the end here. Like, I got like over 1,000 words in that day, and I was really excited about that. So that's just a fun little note. I'm gonna go ahead and get editing again. Of these little notes to myself, like, I don't think this is gonna happen, but I think this is funny. This definitely needed lengthening. I'm gonna actually go ahead and check the word count on this chapter. I looked at the word count, 2014. I don't know if it's gonna need that much lengthening, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I finally finished editing that chapter. I actually didn't add a whole lot. It was better than I remember it being. But now I'm not sure what I actually wrote in the next few chapters that I'm supposed to edit, and I can't remember if I need to rewrite them or if they're just not big enough or what's going on there. So I'm gonna have to go and read those really quick and make sure that I know exactly what I'm doing. But essentially I'm into the last 4 chapters of this book, and I am very excited. Hopefully, I think a couple of them will just be mostly editing. A couple of them I definitely have to write some scenes for, so hopefully I can get these done in the next 2 hours maybe? 2 hours, and then I'll have a few hours to start editing. I'm so excited. Or like putting everything onto the doc. I'm really interested to see how much my word count has changed since the original draft, because I think the original draft was around 70,000, let me go check. 77,000 words on the original document, and it went up to 78,000 words when I redid the edits, so I'm going to hope that it's like 85,000. That would be really nice. Maybe 90,000 would be really nice. So let's see. I'm going to continue editing. It's 12:30 now, so I have half an hour left in this. Alright, just took a look, and these 3 note cards, I'm pretty sure they're all from this chapter. So that means that I'm going to have to just section it off, because it is a very long chapter. Section it off, decide where to start and end chapters, and work from there. It should be a little bit of a process, but once I figure out where each chapter begins and starts, then I can figure out the filler bits. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Hour 4, and I'm going to say probably no new words this hour. 10 minutes left to 1. So I'm back vlogging. It is now 1:23. I managed to separate those into chapters, and now I'm going through and fixing and adding to it. This chapter that I'm working on, 24 I think, it has a section that I need to completely add into it. And I have written this scene several times, so I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. So there's that at least. And so I'm making some progress. I didn't write any words last hour, so I'm probably going to write more words this hour, probably like 500 words-ish. We'll see how long this scene takes up word-wise. Alright, so I've got a smoothie and I'm pumped. Alright, it is hour 5. Wow. I've done so much in 4 hours. 3 times that, and then I'll be done the 12-hour write-a-thon. I'm gonna get a lot more done than I was expecting to get done, so that's really exciting. It makes me so overjoyed to actually accomplish it. So, I just finished hour 5, I think. That means I'm almost halfway. I'm in the halfway 6-hour mark. I got like 367 words last hour, and I edited half of that chapter. At this point my brain is starting to get like foggy. But I'm hoping that if I take like a small break and do like some reading maybe, or just staring at the ceiling for a minute, that it will help. That's my timer going off. So I'm going to do that for a hot minute, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to try doing another sprint. I haven't been really sprinting because I've been editing in between, so I'm going to try a sprint and see if that helps. We'll see. I'm very tired at this point, but it's probably because I'm hitting 6 hours now. So here we go. Help me with motivation. I've created a little bit of a chart in my break. It's been about 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and show you that, and then I'm going to get to some writing. So up here I've just created a simple little spread. So I've got writing sprint, so I'm going to go by sprint, and then over on this side I'm going to put like words or time limit words or edited chapters, and then I'll be able to feel motivated every time I finish one. So it's the first time in a few hours that I've actually written words, so I got 531 words in this past sprint, so I'm going to go ahead and fill in my chart and take a little bit of a break. I'm 10 minutes away from being done the 6th hour in my 12-hour write-a-thon, and it's been a little bit crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and fill that in now. I am now on hour 8, and I'm still on chapter 24 because I have this scene that I'm still working on, and I only got 577 words in that last hour because I didn't write a whole lot. I was just chilling a little bit. My energy has gone downhill a little bit, but I think that the next chapter I won't need to do so much writing, so it won't take as much emotional and brain power. It'll just happen. I mean, I want it to be done this part of the process by now, but I mean, this whole day was simply just to get rewrites done. If I just do that, I'll be super happy. If I can get everything onto one document, I'll be super happy. If I get it all onto one document and I can do line edits for a little bit, I'll be even happier. But I still have like 5 hours, I think. So I still have a very long time to go. So this hour, well, 50 minutes, it's 4:10. I'm gonna just sprint like crazy, try and get this chapter done, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of break, eat dinner in the next hour, and kind of have a little bit less expectations, probably edit a little bit the next chapter. And that's my plan so far, and then I'll work from there. Anyways, I've been talking a lot today. Hope a lot of it has made sense. At this point, my brain's a little bit full of information, so it's having a harder time processing what it needs to say. So I'm 10 minutes into a sprint, but I had the thought, like, how much more intense 12-hour write-a-thons are, or 24-hour write-a-thons are. I've done both of them, and I think that you just get a different focus with a write-a-thon than with just sprinting throughout the day. I don't know why, and I thought it was so interesting because I've written several thousand words and edited several chapters, and I'm almost done what I set out to do, so that's kind of crazy. Anyways, I have to get back to my sprint, but I just wanted to mention that. So in 30 minutes I got 834 words, and I still have 15 minutes left in this hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and write that down and then do another, like, probably it'll be 10 minutes by that point. Yeah, I'm almost in this chapter, I think. I think I know where I need to end it. I'm getting there. So hopefully I can get it in the next 10 minutes. It's almost 5 o'clock, and that's crazy. I've been writing for a very long time. I think I finished the chapter. I'm so excited. I'm gonna write that sprint down and then update Instagram, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a 5-minute break before I continue on to the next chapter, which is mostly editing, so I'm very excited. Alright, so it's 5:15 and I had a thought about burnout that I'm going to share. So I very much suffer from burnout as a writer, and this day is going to cause some burnout, and I know this. And so tomorrow I have some fun plans, and I don't think I'm going to touch my story at all, period. It's going to rest for a day, and then I'm going to touch it again on Sunday probably, and I'll start edits because I want it to be beta reader ready by the end of March, and it is March 9th to 10th today, I think. Put it here if it's wrong. And I am very aware that I have burnout, so being aware is very key, and knowing how you can refill your well so that it doesn't become major burnout, because I've suffered from burnout for months and it's really hard to get out of burnout. Not impossible, but it is hard. Like, I just suffered from burnout from NaNoWriMo because I had also previously written about 30,000 words the month before NaNoWriMo, and then I wrote 50,000 words in NaNoWriMo, and then I wrote again a little bit after, and then I didn't touch my novel for like a month. I probably honestly should have done rewrites in November, but I decided it was better to work on my the story idea that I had, which is still a fun surprise that I haven't really told you about. But if you want to see my NaNoWriMo diaries, I will link that playlist down below. It is a very interesting journey. I'm rambling now, and it is now 5:16, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick breather and read for a minute to help assist and fill the well before I continue to edit and rewrite. Alright, so I just calculated all the words that I've written, or recorded that I've written, and I've written 4,156 words today. That is so good! Plus all the editing I've done, and plus there are random words in and throughout the story that I didn't count. That's amazing. It is hour 10 now. 3 hours left, and I'm feeling pretty good. Hopefully I can get this chapter done, and maybe the next chapter done by the end of this hour. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so that'll probably be this hour too, so I don't know if I'll get the second chapter done. But I don't think I need to add anything to this chapter. It's been good so far, and I've just corrected a few little things. And I'm reaching goals, and it's feeling great. I'm gonna start a timer. I think I'm gonna do like a 20-minute sprint at first to try and like just chunk my editing for the next hour. That's fun. 20-minute timer, start. 6:22, and I'm still on chapter 25. So I'm almost done this chapter. I have 2.5 pages left, and then I'm moving on to chapter 26, and this chapter I'm gonna have to do a bunch more writing. So this one might take me a full hour and a half to get done. It's not going to be as long as some of my other chapters, but that's okay. It really has to be purposeful, and if I want to add to it, I can. And then after that, I only have 1 chapter left, and this one I'm just fixing a few things, and I'm not rewriting completely. I'm just going to fix a few things. So I'm really excited. I'm honestly very relieved that I'm almost done and that I can be able to work on the next phase in this book. I've probably said that many times throughout the day. I've forgotten if I have. Hour 10, and I'm still going, so that's good. I'm gonna continue going. It is hour 11 now, so I'm down to the wire and I need to get these chapters done. And I found a part that I need to rewrite in this section, and so it's taking me a little bit longer, and I didn't finish this chapter in this hour because I also ate dinner. So I'm gonna rush to get this chapter done, and then I'm gonna hopefully get the next 2 pounded out in the next hour after that. We'll see. Down to the wire. With 2 minutes to 8, I just finished chapter 26. Now this is a very, very short chapter in comparison to all my other chapters, but I think I like it this way the best. I might add a little bit more to it, but I doubt it. I don't want to combine it with another chapter, so it's just gonna stay short and sweet. So I'm gonna add up my word count. There's my timer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the last chapter in this book, and I have 1 hour left. That's crazy. I might still do a little bit of work after the 12 hours, but I might just be done. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like. I'm gonna go ahead and count up my words, update my Instagram, and then get rolling on to the last chapter. I have a bit of a problem. I can't remember if I'm supposed to edit the last 2, or rewrite or edit the last 2, or just the second last one. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at my notebook. It is 8:11 right now. I just finished posting a reel on Instagram because I filmed it and I completely forgot, so I'm gonna post that, and then I updated my story. So since that took out 11 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done as fast as I can because I've only got 50 minutes left. Okay, after a quick study of the notebook, I think I just need to do chapter 24 in the other document, which will be chapter 27 in this document, and then there will be a chapter 28 in this document as well, which is also funny because it'll probably get shuffled down again. Anyways, beside the point, so I have the 1 chapter left, and I don't think it needs to be rewritten. Well, most of it, there are just character things that I needed to fix. Through my notes I saw that it was just it seemed a little bit off for the characters when I was rereading through it, and I didn't love the way it came off after, because this is like right before the big climax essentially, and so it needs to be right. So I'm gonna go ahead, copy chapter 24, and then go ahead and paste that and work on it because I've got 45 minutes. Guys, oh my goodness, it's 8:34 and I finished that chapter. I'm so excited, and I ended up adding fixing the things that were bugging me. So happy. I'm gonna go ahead and take a minute and organize my things, and yeah, and then I think I'm gonna start moving over my things onto this document for the next 25 minutes. So excited. Guys, take a look. It's all done now and it looks so pretty. Obviously I don't have all the words I got in here because I didn't track individual words that I edited in, and also I started this later in the day, but it was definitely motivational and it looks so cute at the end, so I'm so happy that this worked for me. There's just a certain amount of relief in me right now, a little bit of surrealness. I've been trying to get this done for so long, and now it's finally done. I can actually get down to edits, and then I can work on publishing this book. So I am so excited. This is just a step towards my dream, and no matter where you are in the process, it's so important to celebrate every step. So excited that this is over. I can't even describe it. it definitely reminds me of how it felt finishing the rough draft through a 24-hour write-a-thon. I can't remember, actually no, it wasn't finishing the rough draft, it was finishing draft 2. Finishing the rough draft only took me a couple months and it was really easy, but these past 2 drafts have just been a lot harder, a lot more work, because I didn't like the one editing that I was doing, and the second one, the rewrites took so much longer than I was expecting between NaNoWriMo and burnout and just busyness in life. I just haven't been able to get it done. So now it's done. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try and move this all into one document, and then I'm going to kind of see what the word count is, and then I'll change the chapters. Alright. Oh my goodness, guys, almost 90,000 words on this document. I can't believe I did it, and that it's almost at 90,000 words, and it probably will be with edits. It's very surreal, easy, and now it's all on one document, and I worked so hard, and here it is, and I think I can't decide if I want to continue editing it on the computer or if I want to try printing it out and then editing it that way. I haven't decided. Let me know in the comments down below if you have written a novel, and like at what stage in editing do you do paper edits versus online edits. So I am going to sign off for tonight. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. It has been a crazy experience. I've tried doing this vlog so many times, and this time was actually successful, so I'm very, very proud of myself for managing to do this. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit speechless. The power of a 12-hour write-a-thon, and it is 8:59. So I'm gonna go ahead and update the Instagram, but thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon with another video.